Hello. I'm going to show you how to make this sound that I created for a song that I'm working on. Oh, and it's like R3hab. Wait for the drop and you'll get that chainsaw bass. Anyway, so let me show you how I did that. So I'm just going to open Massive up. Obviously, you can open in Ableton or Logic. I use Logic, doesn't matter. If you want to download this and if you don't want to watch this video, just look in the description and there will be a download link. All you got to do is just like my Facebook, and once you like it, you'll be able to see the download link. So hopefully that'll trade me a little bit of publicity for a cool sound that I made. Anyway, so to start out, it's mostly modern talking, but as you can tell, it doesn't really sound like that, oi, 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 kind of generic modern talking sound, because I really messed with this sound. So first off, I'm just going to kind of let you guys copy this through, but it is modern talking, but make sure you realize that it's spectrum right here. So click spectrum. That's like the most important part. I think, actually, sorry, default is spectrum. I'm going to show you the other part, or on the other things where it's changed. But keep that one at spectrum. Copy these knobs down. Again, if you just want to pause the video and copy all this down, that's probably easier. But if not, I'll walk you through it. This one's also on modern talking. Keep the bend at or change the bend to a plus. Again, copy all these knobs down. Don't worry about the LFOs yet. And then for oscillator 3, choose deep throat, and then also change it to bend plus. I've found that these bend plus give a totally different growl type of sound. Like you can totally hear the difference. That's kind of that Nicky Romero, Too Loose growl, and then you have this one. Totally different thing. So make sure you guys are messing with those when you're making your sounds, because they really do a lot. Okay, so now add a little reverb. I like to add a little bit of reverb to my basses when they're low like this, and you can really hear those individual spikes in the wave form and stuff like that. So add just a tiny little bit of reverb. Copy that down if you want. Change it up a little bit less if you like less. However it works in your mix. EQ is a really important thing. Add a little bit of bass. Keep boost and frequency at the same, and then the high shelf all the way up. But make sure you give that a little bit of bass and really get that high shelf up, because you want that really gritty sound where you can just hear those individual of the that chainsaw sound. So now onto the little important things that we often forget but make things sound a whole lot sicker. Insert one. I insert a sine shaper, and I'm just going to show you the difference. There's that verse. Okay, so of course it makes it a little bit louder, but it also gives it a little bit more body and kind of just fattens that sound in general. With the feedback, this is up to you how you want to do the feedback, because if you leave the feedback down, it sounds cool. Add a little bit more. Sounds pretty much the same, probably a little bit different with headphones. But we can really start getting some cool sounds out of that. So mess with your feedback kind of how you like it. I like to add a little bit of feedback almost to all my instruments, just as a little bit of extra flavor on top. Lastly, we're going to add a little bit of white noise. And what the white noise does for us is, on its own, it sounds like this. So I like to have my white noise not necessarily going, full on all the time, but kind of act more as separation between each note. So it kind of adds to the groove and the feel and stuff. So you can really, distinguish the different notes from each other, especially in a in one note bases where you're not doing any chords or note layering or anything like that. So with that being said, let's go to our voicing tab and make sure that that's on monophone. I always just keep it at one voice. Don't change anything there. And then I like to put a little bit of glide. Well, obviously you're gonna have a little bit of glide if you're gonna be in the monophone section. Glide is obviously the whoop between two notes that you're playing. So put your glide maybe around there if you want, but you can just change it up as much as you want. You guys know. And then that's pretty much it to get that sound. Um, I'm not going to go over really any post production things that I did because really all I did was I just did a little bit of EQing, sidechain compression, and used a limiter. If you don't know what any of that is, leave me a comment here on YouTube, but preferably on Facebook. And I can teach you how to do that kind of stuff and maybe do another tutorial if you want. Just let me know if you guys need that. And if you want to know, just kind of how to make it sound more like the video, because this bass right here is going to sound good, but it sounded a little bit better in the video because I did fatten that sound up with some post-production stuff, but nothing that you need to really buy or anything like that. It's most stuff that you can, have in Logic, have in Ableton, FL Studio, so I can help you out with that. Appreciate your guys' support with my music. Hope you liked my track, and again, if you want to download it, you can just go ahead and download it on my Facebook page, and that's facebook.com/Kicka, Kicka official. Facebook.com/Kicka official. All right, guys, thank you.